In this lecture, we'll be looking at the types of data, difference between dimensions and measures, and how they can help us analyze data. Finally, we'll be looking at key performance indicators, which are KPIs, and their importance. We can broadly classify the types of data into two types, qualitative and quantitative. Qualitative data are the characteristics that describe the data points like color, shape, location, city, etc. They allow data to be grouped based on similar characteristics. Think about qualitative data as the quality or a characteristic. Think of quantitative data as the quantity or a number. Quantitative data are numerical quantities that can be aggregated based on dimension groups. Let's take an example to understand this better. Let's say you are the manager of an electronic retail store like Best Buy, and you would like to analyze data to learn about business operations. To keep the example simple, let's have 3 dimensions and 3 measures. We have sales representative as dimension 1, product category as dimension 2, and month as dimension 3. Total revenue, total sales, quantity, net promoter score are the 3 measures. Net promoter score is an important measure for customer satisfaction, but we'll discuss more on that later. With the current structure of information, we can analyze the raw data in a bunch of different ways. You can look at the total revenue by product category, which will give you revenue distribution of cameras, headphones, and gaming consoles that were sold through your store. Or you can look at sales representative that has the minimum or maximum net promoter score, which will give you an idea about the quality of customer experience that is being provided at the store. Or you can just choose to combine all the dimensions and look at the revenue distribution by month, sales rep, and product category. This will help you analyze different slices of data like, for example, for the month of March, John generated $15,000 in revenue by selling cameras. You can then use this information to compare it with other sales rep and understand how they are doing for the same segment, which is cameras. This way, you can derive meaningful insights by exploring patterns and relationships that are inherent within the data. A strong understanding about dimensions and measures will set you up for success when your goal is to analyze and explore data. Let us now move on to the key performance indicators. Key performance indicators are measures that have strategic objectives in business context associated with them. Business KPIs enable a company to measure and monitor its performance. Comparing actual KPIs to targets gives the company an immediate visibility into its operational performance, and it can quickly identify any shortcomings and take appropriate actions. Let's continue the retail store example. The senior leadership has set a business objective that the total yearly revenue of the company should increase by 50% by the end of next year. This objective means that there should be a 50% quarter-over-quarter and month-over-month increase when we compare it with last year. We now have a target in place. As the year progresses, we will closely monitor the total revenue by month and by quarter, identify any shortcomings, and take necessary actions. If the total revenue is lesser than the target values for month or quarter, we can increase the total revenue by advertising more or decreasing prices or offering deals and discounts. In this scenario, the total revenue is the KPI, which acts like a measure of success. Let's very quickly summarize. Dimensions are qualities that allow grouping of data. Measures are quantities. Key performance indicators are measures that quantify success of strategic objectives.